Hey all, I'm Doug. This is Eric with D&E in the Garage. This is my daily driven XJ. I have grown to love this XJ quite a lot, but there is one thing that I do not particularly like about this XJ. Stock headlights on an XJ, and if you're an XJ guy, you know what I'm talking about. They're atrocious. You pretty much need to have your brights on all the time. That's why I put these junkyard hellas on, because I couldn't see anything in these country roads at night at all. Eric was kind enough to come up with a solution for me.
So what I got here is a used set of Rampage headlights. Rampage headlights are clear glass housings. They go away from the sealed beam, and then you have a replaceable bulb, which is nice because then you don't have to, you just pop the bulb out. You don't have to go get a whole new beam.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through, it's a really easy process. I mean, you almost don't even need a video on it. We're gonna go through the quick process of putting these in. Now there's one other thing that you can do to XJ headlights to make them brighter, and that is you can upgrade the entire harness. I don't have that mod today. I'm gonna see how these do, and if I still need more, I'm gonna upgrade the harness. Let's get into the very easy process of removing these old sealed beams and putting these Rampages in. Pulling lights out on these are real easy. The first thing you gotta do is pop the bezel out, which is 2 bolts, 2 screws up top. All right, so you get a screw out there, screw out there. This whole bezel will come right down and out. You now have access. This is how you go about replacing light bulbs in either of these. Now once you've done that, this chrome, it's not really chrome, it's some kind of tin or whatever, retaining plate, this bezel is holding this light in. There's 2 screws up top, 2 screws down below. Once you got that out, this bezel comes right off, and now your sealed beam headlight is free. Now all you do is disconnect the harness in the back, which I believe on these just slides off. There's not even a little clip. Is that correct, Eric?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep. Wiggle right off,
and you're good.
As you can see, bring that one down here. The connection is exactly the same on both of these, and that's why it works. There's no changing out the harness or anything. Alrighty, these particular lights, the Rampages, do have a top, which will be denoted by the words top. It's real easy, not too complicated. You're just going to plug it in. Eric's going to jump in the Jeep, test it to make sure that it actually works. It does. Hit the brights for me. Oh yeah, perfect. You can kill that. And now we're going to go ahead and put this bezel back on. Now before I do the other side, we're going to wait for it to get dark. Take this thing out on a dark road and try to see the difference between the stock bulbs and these new Rampage ones. Alright guys, here we are on a dark abandoned road to truly see the difference between the stock headlights that came with my Jeep. And they were relatively new Sylvania sealed beams. They were just OEM bulbs, so it's not like they're outdated or anything. They were new. They are on the left, and you can see they hit the ground about 20-30 feet in front of the Jeep, and that's all the light you get. There's nothing before that and there's nothing after that. On the other side, on the right side, the passenger side, that is the Rampage bulb. Not even the best, well, the Rampage light assembly, not even the best bulb we can get for it. And you can see the light travels much farther. It branches out to the side more, which is great out here, keep you from hitting deer. There's even more light before where the beams hit, which is about 30 feet in front of the Jeep, which is where you want your beams to really focus their light. That's where the focal point of your beams are supposed to be, but you also want some light to go past that. So I would say these Rampages have been a total success. If you got any questions on this, by all means, leave us a comment down there in the squawk boxes. Let me know what you think. If anyone has any experience with any of the other brands, I'd be interested to know. I know there are some Chinese brands, you get from China on eBay, and they're 20 bucks new. I find those to be suspect. Like Eric said, these have an aluminum housing with glass lenses. That means longevity. So that's why I recommend going with a more reputable brand. Anyway, if you like the video, like the video. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.